Oh, the minutes before we start.
Yes, fly on the wall,
Trying to get
fly
to
on the wall.
We're at my house because Sandy was ever so nice.
Yes, we had to wait for the furnace inspectors to come.
2 different guys. It doesn't matter to me, but the company gets their permit money back, whatever. And I went to lunch with my friend.
I ate my lunch here. I brought my lunch from home. I actually sat down to eat my lunch because I knew that I was supposed to. She's moving this. The director.
I said, well, that's better. Now you see the. Oh, well, maybe not even the top of your head, though. I guess I'm short.
But I had just sat down to eat my breakfast, lunch, brunch, whatever you want to call it, and I looked at the clock and I was supposed to be here at 12:15 and it was 12:12. So packed up all my stuff and came and ate it here. It doesn't matter where I eat it. I'm going to eat it no matter what. But
Anyway.
so the kids were good while she was gone.
Yes, because they had no school today, neither did I have work. But that's why I was going to meet my friend for lunch. I never get to do that.
And I had Sophia, so she didn't have school, and obviously her mother had to work, and her dad had to work. He works at Boston Market, so he has to work again tomorrow.
He's going to be working a lot.
And he's going to be working Friday and Christy, even though she doesn't work for Boston Market, such a good wife, she's going to get paid. But
I think she's going to.
Yeah, she's going to get paid. So she's going to work tonight when she gets off of work making deliveries. So hopefully people will tip her.
She used to work. That's how she met her husband. That's how she met Aaron. That's how she met him.
Yeah, no, she met him in high school. Or just out of high school.
But wasn't she in Boston?
No, she met him in high school, yeah. She didn't meet him in high school because they went to the prom together. But memories like the shaded.
I never went to my prom.
I went to my prom, but we didn't spend much time at the prom. We were out in the car making out. So
I just didn't. I was too, whatever. I don't know. I never went to any dance at school.
Oh, I went to all the dances. I saw Len Barry sing 1, 2, 3 to a record. So he mimicked the record. And I used to go to Notre Dame dances every Friday with my girlfriends. We went there all the time. I went to Canada. What?
I was just drinking all the time.
I never drank.
At house parties.
I never drank. As I've said in an earlier video, I don't know how to stop, so I just don't start.
Yeah,
but
I drank too much back then.
But I'm not a drinker. So I mean, I like vodka. I like wine. So I could drink wine and not go crazy. So that, I'm good with that. But anyway, I went to see Robin Seymour in Swinging Time, and it was a TV show that was like a American Bandstand type of thing. And I had gone with my girlfriends. And just to show you how naive I was, it turned out it was a disc jockey. It was Tom Shannon. He was a disc jockey, but he was working at the Swinging Time party. And we didn't want to take the bus back to Detroit, over to the bridge, because back then it was easier just to go over the bridge, to get back home.
Oh, it was in Canada?
It was in Canada, yeah. And he offered us a ride, and we went with him.
Oh, I did many silly things like that.
And looking back now, I mean, he was a grown-ass man. I was just a teenager, but, we went with him. But the place was so small. It looked so big on TV, and when we got there, and, we got to see Robin Seymour. He was really nice.
I don't know anybody you're mentioning.
But, well, that's where they filmed Popeye with Poop Deck Paul. You don't remember Poop Deck Paul? See, I had a good childhood. I remember all these.
Well, I have my own childhood memories, but they're not yours.
She doesn't have a lot of memories, though.
Of TV shows I do of when I was
younger. Well, I know,
younger.
but like you mentioned something that we did when we were. I don't remember that. I don't remember that.
Yeah, that's a true statement. I really just.
I have a lot packed up in this little brain of mine.
To me, I either file it away for later or just forget about it completely. With many things in life.
A lot of things.
Really, truly.
Even now.
If I don't think it's important, it doesn't stay. But if I think it's important,
so like when I asked you to bring the carrots home to make them for tomorrow, that wasn't important to you. I had to bring them today.
Was I at your house yesterday?
Yeah, Monday. I said, don't forget, you gotta bring the carrots.
Why was I at
then
your
she
house
had me get some
yesterday?
groceries for her.
Thing.
Then she had to get me get some groceries for her. She paid me for it, and I said, well, okay, when you leave, don't forget your groceries. And she's going out the door. I said, you forgot your groceries?
Yeah, see, that wasn't important.
It's food for her family.
Yeah.
But
it was actually Cheerios for me, so you think I would remember it. But anyway,
are all the Cheerios gluten-free, or just you got to get a gluten-free Cheerios? I said the commercial for it.
I think they changed them so they're all that way. And I'm wondering if I'm going to taste a difference, but so far I haven't tasted any difference because I don't need to worry about gluten. I don't do that, so. But I eat Cheerios every morning, like every morning.
You know what? The sun's shining on you.
It's okay.
You get like a big.
I'm bright. There we go. I'm bright.
And I like the Campbell soup commercial, which is causing all the controversy
Oh, I know.
because it's just cute. You know, Luke, I am your father.
The two dads.
But
yeah.
you know, that's just the way it is nowadays. There's the people don't stay married, and there's separate families. There's gay families. You know, that's the way of the world now. As long as you're a family, I could care. You know, as long as you're happy, that's all that
You
matters.
should see me looking off into the distance. I think the girls are doing something wrong in the backyard, and in about 1 minute, I'm going to go yell at them.
She's
Anyway.
mean.
I do have that.
You do have the shadow. Let's
Let's
see.
move over. Now
There.
you're not really in it. There.
There
We go. Anywho,
But we're all excited about tomorrow.
Thanksgiving.
Yes. You know, really, like Denise said, I mean, there's a lot of food, but I am making a lot of food. But we're going to have 2 meals out of it because we'll eat again on Friday. And,
Turkey soup on.
yes, I'm going to
Thursday
make
night.
turkey soup. We'll have that. So, but we can't put the broccoli in the soup because Jim won't eat it if there's broccoli in the
Tough
soup.
luck for him.
No. Well, I'm the one making it, so, you know.
Oh, the broccoli makes the soup.
Well, I'll save the broccoli and you
You
can bring it
mix
home and add it on.
You can add separate for him, just like you do for me.
You can add the broccoli in separate.
We gotta put it in a separate pan for him. The broccoli and the
Look,
taste
look
of it.
who's
goes
not
on-
making it.
Well, yeah, you've just disappointed me.
Well, there might not even be that much broccoli left. The kids love broccoli, and they really do. You know, at least my kids and my grandkids, they love
Oh,
vegetables.
we eat
you
a lot
know.
of broccoli. We eat
We
a lot
do.
of broccoli, and now you've disappointed me.
Well,
How many bowls of cereal is he gonna eat? Oh, cereal. Soup is he gonna eat?
Well, we're gonna have it for dinner the next day.
Yeah, and again, how many bowls is he gonna eat?
You know, I compromised by not even putting the dark meat in the soup because he
I
likes
don't
the
care
dark
about
meat.
that. I don't care if you put the dark meat in the soup.
I don't like the dark meat. It's just.
I would be okay with that.
Well, we'll see what we're gonna do. You know, little princess here thinks she always gets her way, so
Throw them in.
we'll make a little separate bowl for her.
There you go, I don't care.
There, we'll do it that way. That's a compromise. See, we can compromise.
Uh-huh.
Not often, but we can
I
compromise.
bet you other people want the broccoli, so you might have to do it more half and half.
Well, we'll ask. It's not gonna. Once I make the broccoli and put the vegetables in, we'll separate it then, and then we'll put some with the broccoli and some without the broccoli.
And we'll see if everybody wants the broccoli.
But
Anyway.
yeah. And then I think we're gonna. I haven't talked to my kids yet about it, but I think we're gonna. I bought some gingerbread houses for the kids to put together because I wanted to start a new tradition. I love traditions. That's just who I am. So I mean, my cousin usually brings us gingerbread cookies, and we decorate the gingerbread cookies. So I think that Denise bought Kylie a house. So I didn't get one for David because he's 14.
Or
I don't think-
Josh.
Yeah, I don't
They
think
don't want
they're
to do any of that stuff anymore. It's
gonna-
kind of sad.
We had a hard time even getting them to carve the pumpkins, but.
Yeah.
But
David
then once
was
they
a
did
little
it,
bit
they
more
had
willing
fun.
than Josh. Josh was never willing about that. He just thinks he's too old.
He's too mature. He's
He
like his
thinks he's
mother.
like an adult.
Yeah.
He's not.
David just likes to have fun, so.
Today I walked by him. Today he was in the kitchen, and I was walking in the kitchen. And I said, "Oh, I just wanted to hug you, and I know I can't." And he goes, "You're right." That's not even funny because it's sad. But I was like, I just had this mom wanting to hug him, and I couldn't. Anyway.
I know this shirt doesn't really go together the way it goes because it really doesn't. But, you know, I had so much flesh showing, and I didn't want to excite people.
But that doesn't.
But it doesn't look right. It just,
No, you're right.
It just doesn't look right. But you know what? All that flesh with my bra strap hanging out, that was bad.
Well,
So
this isn't much better.
I'm not going anywhere. I was coming here and that. And it was like we just figured that we'd film it now
Yeah,
rather than
no.
tonight. I could have changed, but you know.
It just looks weird.
As my mother would say,
Is it
it's
clean?
That's all that matters.
That's all she ever. We would not match at all,
No.
but you were clean. That's
Yes.
all she ever cared about.
Yeah, and back in that day, well, I don't know if it's so much for you, but me at least, when you came home from school, well, yeah, you did too because we wore uniforms. We went to Catholic school. But you had play clothes and school clothes, and your play clothes were just other people's clothes that you had.
By the time it got down to me, trust me, I was all.
And then you had
hand-me-downs.
school shoes and you had play shoes.
And I hated the school shoes because she'd bring us to that one shop because they were
Oh,
good
Zimmerman's.
shoes. They were
Zimmerman's.
good shoes,
Sturdy shoes. And then
and they look like it.
And then she had 6 kids, and once she bought 12, you got the 13th pair free. So she bought your, and then your play shoes usually turned out to be your school shoes after you beat them all up. But
Anyway,
when we moved, I didn't go to a Catholic school anymore. Denise and everybody else did, but I didn't go. But they all had blonde hair or red hair, and I had dark hair. Not like this. This is gray, but I had dark hair.
Mary had brown hair.
Well, it
Pat
was
had
kind of
brown
blondish looking. It was more of a strawberry blonde when they were younger. Well, look, Mary's hair was always kind of light. Yours was white.
Mine was
almost.
like a blonde white.
Yeah.
Sort of kind of like.
But
her.
I look like my dad. But like I said, I didn't go to that school. So whenever I go to functions at their school, like a play or something like that, or a concert, they always thought I was Ed's daughter from a previous marriage because they didn't look like any of them. But now I think we do look a lot alike.
Everybody says we look
Yeah.
alike.
So-
Oh, we're your sisters.
You
I'm
can
like,
tell that, you know.
me and Sue, the one that passed, I think we look the most alike.
Yeah,
Because
me
we
and
look a
Mary.
lot like my mother.
Me and Mary.
I look at me and I see my mom.
Yes, I do too.
Really sad.
And I think
not sad because I have mom, but I'm just thinking of her being older, and I look at her and think, oh my God, that looks just like mom, and when she was older.
Yeah. And I like my brother Michael, we look like twins.
I don't see that at all.
I see it when well, maybe it's just the gray
My
hair.
dryer's done.
Singing songs for her. Trying to make it a pleasant experience doing laundry. It's not.
Well, no. But I try to do now a load or two a day, and it really does make a difference to do that because it's just maintaining is a lot easier than doing a whole. I used to do it for a whole day and maybe 2
Or 3.
or 3 because I hate laundry. And when we moved into this house, it was a first floor laundry, which in my old house was not. It was in the basement. And I said, oh, I can do a laundry every day. And I never did, but now I actually do. Since I got my new washer and dryer.
I do mine like every 3 days. I do the whites once
There's
a
always
week.
something to wash in this house.
Because I don't really have that many whites, so it's just once a week for the whites.
No.
But it's mostly just socks and not even underwear because, you know, whatever. Too much information. TMI. But I don't know what I'm having for dinner.
We're having spaghetti again. I had spaghetti yesterday. I'm having it again today. And usually I freeze the
Yeah, I thought you
sauce.
put it over chicken the next day.
I was going to, but then yesterday for school, their school lunches had chicken parmesan, which is what I was going to make today. And Josh had that for his school lunch, and also then he went over to a friend's house and they had chicken parmesan. So they were like, we're going to have that again. Usually it's a treat because they really like it, and I like it.
But you're having spaghetti twice.
Josh didn't eat over yesterday. He was over at his friend's, and I don't mind having it twice.
Tastes better the second day.
Well, I like it, so it's not good to have all them noodles, but nonetheless, I still like it. And I always just think of Anne-Marie, and it was so funny because I was thinking of Anne-Marie. I was waiting in doctor's office for Kylie, and I was thinking about her because I had made the spaghetti sauce, which they're Italian. We're not Italian.
Irish.
And we would go there on Wednesdays, and we would go eat spaghetti for lunch. We'd go from work, that's how I met Anne-Marie, and we would drive there and we'd have the mother would have like a whole spaghetti dinner, like we'd have and I just loved it and always wanted the recipe, and they wouldn't share that because it was a family recipe, but she loved me so much that she shared it with me, but she made me promise not to ever tell anybody else, and so I have not. My sister Sue, she always would, just tell me, she'll never know. Yes, she will. She's up in heaven and she'll hear. So I won't tell anybody. It's very different from Sandy's, although I really like your spaghetti too, but it's a whole different kind of spaghetti.
Different. It is good
it's
though.
It's not the same.
It is
It's
good.
very
I
Italian,
agree.
and I really like it. So,
But I don't know if we must have learned that because, you know, you can tell me something and tell me not to tell anybody, and I'll take it to my grave. That's just who I am.
I promise and I mean it.
I know.
I really do. So it's just funny because I started that story. So I was thinking of that when I was waiting in the office for Kylie's appointment. And but Anne-Marie says, what were you doing 21 years ago today? You know, and I was like, 21 after that has to be Leo because that's her youngest. And yes, we were talking on the phone when her water broke.
Oh.
So she just want to remind me of that. So in actuality, his birthday's today. But
Well, I remember the one year I helped you make the sauce and we had to peel all those damn tomatoes, and I swore I'd never help her again.
yes, they can the tomatoes, and I don't do that portion.
That
of it
one
because that was you get all these bushels, and then you just get these couple of jars.
Yeah, it was, and then you peel and
but
peel
they were
and
good.
peel.
They were worth it, really good, but not worth it enough.
It wasn't worth it to me because I didn't get but one helping of that spaghetti.
I know.
So that's just the way that goes.
Anyway. Anywho,
We're glad that Losing Iftay's finally back.
I haven't watched her video yet.
I
Jenny
watched
told me
she's
about
got
it this morning.
exciting news, and she's looking forward
Don't
to
tell
getting
me,
that.
'cause I wanna be
okay.
surprised.
She's got really good, exciting news, and we're glad she's back. She did put a little bit of her weight on, but you know. And for so did she. And California 1964, stay with it, girl. Like I told you, I know that, you know, like you're in a downward spiral right now, but you know, try to just maintain for the holidays. You know, it's kind of hard to jump back on the bandwagon now. I give Denise credit, you know, but just before the holidays to start a diet or to go back on a
Well, I had
diet.
to, because look at.
I know,
gained
it's kinda
5
hard,
pounds,
but
over 6 pounds.
If you can get through the next 5 weeks just maintaining and then start the new year with that as your New Year's resolution,
We gotta keep moving.
you'll be fine.
The sun keeps moving.
will come out.
I have stripes here,
But I wish I could sing like Gina Pearson because she's got a
yeah,
beautiful
but don't
voice.
because you can't.
But I can't. You know, Lori has a good voice too on Fabulous Mamas. I've never really heard Kim sing, so I don't know. Maybe she has.
I don't remember.
It just amazes me that she doesn't go to movies. How can you not watch movies?
Well, I don't go to the movies very often.
She doesn't
My
even watch them on
kids.
TV. She couldn't pick a favorite movie. What would you pick as your favorite movie? Mine would be To Kill a Mockingbird. I love that movie. I just love that movie. Although I love Finding Nemo also.
Finding Nemo, probably, and it's a kids movie, because that's really all I'm watching movie-wise.
But we always like Planes, Trains, and
Oh,
Automobiles.
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Love
That
it.
would be my.
I knew you.
That would be my favorite, probably.
Yes.
Yeah, other than a kid movie, but
You're going the wrong way. How do they know which way we're going?
There's just so many good parts of that. You really need to watch that movie.
It's an excellent movie.
It's excellent. There's a lot of swearing, so don't have little kids around.
Yeah.
But yeah. So the only time I ever go to the movies, like I just went, it was for a kids movie. I don't go
You
sit
always
at a
saw
movie.
Snoopy.
Yeah, it was a cute movie, but you know. Anyway.
See, I wanted to go see the Coopers thing, but we never went and saw that.
I couldn't tell you the last time I went for like me and Gary or like me and you to a movie. I don't
And see,
remember.
Jim and I, we have such different tastes. I want to go see the Long Short, which with Brad Pitt about the housing crisis. I'd like one to see Concussion with Will Smith about the football
I don't know anything about
thing. There was another one I wanted to see. The Jim just, you know, he doesn't like that kind of movies, but we're going to go see the Moby Dick movie because, you know, he likes Moby Dick. So I forget what that's
That was
called.
dumb, too.
Out of the Sea or From the Sea or
Yeah.
something like that. Although I like Ron Howard movies. He does a very good job. So
I couldn't tell you the last time. Just like when the time we were talking, and I really gave it some thought. I really gave this some thought. When you said what I was eating and the ice cream, I can't remember the last time I had ice cream. I love ice cream, mind you. I'm not saying I don't love it.
you had
but
ice cream at family dinner like the week before.
no, I wasn't at family dinner
The week before when you were there.
No, I wasn't there.
Yes, you had
I haven't been
chocolate.
at family dinner in a long
Isn't that sad? She's not been.
I know, it really is sad, but I haven't
then-
been in weeks because things have happened on Fridays, or you haven't had it, one of the two, or whatever. I mean, so you made it sound like I ate ice cream.
Oh, I just.
And I can remember probably in a month,
That
and
just
maybe
came to the
more
top of
that I
my
haven't.
head.
I was thinking, boy, I want some ice cream. Made me want it more.
Oh, and there's Sophia. She thinks she's
Oh,
going to come in. The door's
Yes,
locked, and she's
now
got
she
her
put
nose,
nose
pressed up
on
to
my
the window.
thank you.
She's getting it all
Mess up.
dirty.
Yes, she is. That's nice. So
Hi,
nice of her.
Sophia.
Okay, go away.
Go away. We got the door locked like my mother used to do.
Yeah, you can see all the smudge marks on there now.
Although my mother always said she never did that, but
She had no memory of that, but we all had a very clear
distinct
memory
memory
of
of.
that, so we
She'd
know
say,
that
but you know what? We were all healthy,
That's right.
very healthy people.
That's why the kids are outside right now. It's a little not too cold out today.
Well, it's supposed to be 50
Tomorrow,
tomorrow.
not today. It's getting on the rise up, but it's not quite there yet.
Alyssa made snowman with the last little bit. You don't have hardly any snow in your backyard. I still got a lot of snow in my backyard, but I think because I have more trees
I have more sun.
around me. That's the only thing I can think of.
I have more sun.
Her house is not as much of a rear window like mine is.
No, we have the
She's got a little more.
neighbors behind.
Other than the one right behind her, you can see right into their house, which I'm sure they can
Yes,
see right
because
into
I've been
your
in their house and I saw into my house. I didn't like that thought. I thought, oh yeah, you can see very clearly my whole back of my house.
Oh, it reminds me when we first moved into our house because Jim was a nosy body and he always watching the guy behind us. I don't understand, you know, like in the middle of winter they'll have their door wide,
Wrapping it up, so.
okay, their door wall wide open with the curtains blowing outside and everything. And Jim's always like looking into the house and stuff. And he said, I don't really look into it that much. And I said, well, what about the other day when you said, well, look at he's going in the refrigerator and he's getting a can of Coke. But that really didn't happen. But I was trying to point out that he did kind of spy on him, But anyways, we're close.
Yes, and so we have to wrap it
Yes,
up.
because we have to be under 20 minutes. But we
Exactly.
want to wish everybody happy Thanksgiving.
Yes, happy Thanksgiving. We're going to try tape tomorrow and get some guests on there so you can see some peeps.
Yeah, maybe Friday if we do the house.
Okay. All right. So
Like us, subscribe,
comment,
and share.
Oh, we did it right.